Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in is to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoid the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brother. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fair, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world.
Change the world, let's change the world. What's good, y'all?
Let's just unite, let's
Stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's do it. It's your big homie.
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Yeah. It's your big homie, Big Baddie, man. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. One of the only places on YouTube, on the internet, where you gonna come get some real deal content, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for existing. Thank you for being you, man. I appreciate you. For everybody who's watching live, and then I appreciate the people who's gonna watch the playback, man. First and foremost, I got a big major question for y'all today, man. I don't like doing these groundbreaking lives. I've been holding off on this one for weeks, about 2 weeks now. I've been trying to hold off on this topic because I didn't want to jump the gun. I didn't want to promote any fear. I didn't want to say the wrong things, man. Not ready to take a life, to be honest. Shit. You better get ready to take one, or yours will get taken. Let me just say that first and foremost. Are you ready for war? Are you war ready? Are you ready for war? Are you war ready? Now, this is the thing about this. It doesn't matter if you like it. It doesn't matter if you are uncomfortable. It don't matter what. This shit hot. Let me take that hoodie off. That shit getting hot. It don't matter how you feel about this topic. It does not matter how you feel about this topic. First off, get your feelings out of this. Get your feelings out of this. Disconnect from your emotional feelings. Disconnect from your emotional feelings. Because your emotions can get you jammed up, especially with what we're about to have to go through. Let me ask you a question. What could prepare you? What would prepare you for war? That's a better question. What will it take to get you war ready? What is it going to take to get you focused and serious? What is it going to take? If you are one of those delusional world citizens, because let me explain something to you. If you think nothing can happen to you or yours, you need to think again. If you think nothing will ever happen to you and yours, you're already wrong. We've already been through this. We've already been through this multiple times, y'all. This ain't the first fucking time. This ain't the last time. This ain't nothing new. Everything we're experiencing right now, we've already experienced it. Everything. Everything. From the mass slave migration, from the massive slave trade, all the way down to potential wars, all the way down to fighting real wars. We've all been through this. And another thing you have to understand and realize, you've been witnessing this your whole life, but you've been coddled and pacified your whole life to where you think you wouldn't have to go through nothing. The biggest problem America did with us, one of the biggest problems that America did to its citizens, and not even just America, but most of the European countries, one of the biggest problems that the European countries did to its citizens is lie to them. When you lie to somebody, they cannot prepare for the realities of life. When you lie to a child and say, "Oh, Santa Claus is coming down the chimney on December 25th. And when he come down to the chimney, he brings some gifts and he eats cookie." This is what happens, right? When you lie to your child about Santa Claus, their whole life, they can't prepare for reality. They can't prepare for reality, right? If you lie to your child their whole life about the Santa Claus, about the reindeers, about this, about that, how could they prepare for it? The only way you could prepare for something, the only way you could prepare for or study for a test, the only way you could study for a test, that you could pass a test is to study for it. Excuse my language. The only way you could pass a test is to study for it. What you have to understand is this shit has happened to you. It's happened to your ancestors. It's been happening your whole life. We've lived through the Gulf War. We've lived through the Persian War, the Persian Gulf War. We lived through the Cold War. We lived through a lot of fucking wars. Afghanistan, Iraq, a bunch of conflicts in Africa. We've been witnessing this shit forever. We've been witnessing this forever. You know what the problem is? You ain't been paying attention to nothing that matters. You pretty much wasted your whole life paying attention to things that could make you happy and comfortable. So now, in the time of uncomfortability, that is coming. And I don't wish this on nobody. I'm not manifesting this. I'm not thinking about this. I said to y'all, I stayed away from this topic for 2 weeks. This migrant slave trade that we're witnessing has been going on for 6 months, a long time now. Probably more than that. But in the last 4 or 5 months, 3-4 months, it's been ramped up. Now it's all they can talk about because it's unbelievable. Now you go inside the airport lobbies and there's people sleeping inside the airports. Now you go inside bus stations and there's migrants sleeping in the bus stations. Now you go into schools, there's migrants sleeping in the schools. Now you go to your jails in Harlem. In the jails in Harlem, they had migrants living in the jails in Harlem. Just today, let's get to these facts, y'all. Just today, I seen them on the news say that they're extending the eviction notices for the migrants, because some of them is already, like I just told you, some of them, this has been going on for months. Some of those migrants have already passed their 30-day time frame. They were giving them 30-day time frame, money, per diem, housing, everything, food, everything. They were giving them everything, and telling them they had a month to find something and get on their feet. Find out where you're going to live. Find out where you're going to go. I'm giving you this money. I'm giving you this opportunity to acclimate to America, to get comfortable, to figure out some shit. You got 30 days to figure out where you're going to go. And here's the money to do so. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, it sounds like a good deal to me. It don't sound like a bad deal to me. If somebody told me, I'm American, right? I've been living here my whole life. If Africa said, all Black Americans, borders open. All Black Americans who want to come to the motherland, come home to Africa, the borders open. Come on, come one, come all. Safe passage, we got you. If you get here, we got you. Would I not spend everything I had to get there? They said, when you get here, we got housing for you. We got money for you. We got food for you. We got a get right pack for you. We're going to set you up straight. You just got to get here. You think I wouldn't take my whole family and run down there? You think I wouldn't? So what I'm trying to tell you is I'm not mad at these migrants. I'm not mad at them. These illegal migrants. I'm not mad at them. I'm not a hater of people. I'm not a hater. I'm not a racist. I'm not a fucking bigot. I don't have no problems with these migrants themselves, you know, as a people. But let me explain something to y'all. The migrants aren't the problem. Hold on. The migrants ain't the problem. The problem is the nigga who told them to come one, come all. The problem is the nigga who said, come here to come to Texas, come to Chicago, come to New York, come here, come here. That's the problem. The nigga who said, yeah, you can come stay at my house. Yeah. You bring your family, man. Y'all can come stay at my house. No problem. I got you, bro. I got you. No, I'm gonna explain everything what I feel, Jima. I'm gonna explain something. Look, like I said, I have nothing against migrants, because migrants are people generally who's seeking a better life. And if you listen to most of these migrants as they talk and interview to the cameras and shit, they all say the same thing. They all say, I want a better life. I want a better opportunity. Where I'm from, shit is fucked up. I want better. Y'all have a better opportunity than us. Y'all have a better setup than my country. I want to be a part of your country. I'm not mad at that. This whole country is builded and founded on that. Because the original Aboriginal people who was here on this country, they killed them off. They killed them off and sold them off and shipped them out and moved them out and took their land, disenfranchised them. So the original people who are original to this land, indigenous to this land, most of them are dead and gone, or mixed up in a vegetable soup where they do not know where they belong. Most people say, if you even know your Aboriginal descendants and your Aboriginal origin, I mean, your original origin, say if you were indigenous origin, you knew it. It doesn't even fucking matter, because where are your indigenous people at? Where are your indigenous family at? Where is your lineage at? Where is your tribe at? Unless you still have a tribe and still have all that shit in order, you just one single individual motherfucker. So it doesn't even matter what your creed, religion, and race and all that. It does not matter. We are a mixed batch of slaves who will most of us will never find our way back home. You got to realize something. Before they let these people over here, what they do, they cotton swabbed everybody and did everybody's genealogy who's here. Before they let these people over here to mix up the genetic pool even more, so you'll be even more lost. And this is why our people need to stick together, band together, and stay united. Stick with your own people. Stick with your tribe. Because I'm going to tell you something. The more blended we become, the less identity we have. When it's time to call to raise your hand, and let me explain something to y'all. When it's time, these people did your genetics. They cotton swabbed your ass. They know who you are. They know who everybody is and where everybody is, whether you know or don't know. They now know who you are, where you at, woo the woo. Now they're bringing more genetic migrants in to what? Mix up your genetic pool even more, to make you lost even more. Because when it's your time to stand up and say, Bede, here, Bede, here, when they're doing that roll call, so you can get your rights and your citizenship and your indigenous rights to this land, you ain't gonna get none. You know why? Because now you're even more mixed up. Now you're the Johnsons mixed with the Jeffersons. You're the Wilsons mixed with the Andersons. You have no identity. We have no identity. The only people who can track that shit and all that and keep true to themselves, they the only ones who have that identity. The ones who keep their family tight, who keep their bloodline tight and shit like that. There's a reason why people move how they move. There's a reason why rich people move how they move. You think the Queen of Elizabeth and all them and the Queen of England and all them and the royal families just let anybody in their fucking family? Hell no, they don't. Why do you think they were so mad when Prince Buddy brought Mary Mackle in there, the black lady? Why do you think they were so fucking pissed off when they brought Mary Mackle in there, or whatever, the black lady, the queen, princess, to the son, royal son? Why do you think they were so mad when they brought her in? Because now the genetic pool is being mixed up. See, y'all don't understand. This shit is a bloodline thing. This whole thing is a bigger picture than any of us can fathom. This is a bloodline thing. This is to muddle the blood even more. So when it's time for that roll call, here, you ain't gonna get yours. Why do you think they never gave black people no reparations? And I'm gonna get to the topic. I'm veering off a little bit, but this is very much in correlation. Why do you think they never gave black people no reparations? Why do you think they even never recognized the evil inequities that they did to the black man on this planet? Why do you think the world has even never even acknowledged the pain and suffering that they put the black race through? Why do you think they never have even acknowledged this? Because if you acknowledge that, then you have to right your wrongs. So in order for them to, I'm going to tell y'all how deep this is. This is the ultimate form of racism against the indigenous original people. I got you. This shit, they're bringing in. Let me get to the topic. Let me shut up. Let me show y'all what's going on, so you don't have to hear my theologies. Let me show y'all what's going on. So these people are here, right? Just today, let me show y'all what's going on. Fair use. Marcus is a connoisseur. Fair use. YouTube, don't do that. You gotta let me rock. Fair use. Look, these migrants are here, right? Okay, yeah, they're here. We're housing them. We're helping them. They told you to take them in your house and let them come in your house and all this bullshit. They're brainwashing you. They're doing this, doing that. But look what these migrants are doing.
with top stories and headlines of the day. On your screen right now, a live look out in New York City, Times Square to be specific. A group of 5 men have been arrested, accused of attacking a group of New York City police officers. Fox 5 New York's Lizette Nunez live in Times Square this morning with the latest on the charges these men now face. Lizette, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. And it was a horrific attack, and it was all caught on camera. Police ultimately put the surveillance video of that attack out to the public, as well as pictures of the suspects, which they believe led to additional arrests. Arrest after
and I'm not going to show this on my shit.
Assaulting officers in Times Square. The incident taking place Saturday around 8:30 in the evening. According to police, officers tried to break up a disorderly group on West 42nd Street. When police tried to take the person dressed in yellow into custody, that's when things
They're
took a
kicking
turn,
his ass
and the
right
group
now. They're
began
kicking these two
attacking
cops'
the
ass.
officers.
5 dudes.
Several people repeatedly punched and kicked the officers in the head and body. Police initially arrested 4 people and then a 5th person on Monday. They face charges including assault on a police officer, gang assault, and disorderly conduct. According to the New York Post, those who were arrested and charged are migrants who were then released without bail. A quick search shows that at least one of the individuals who was arrested lives at a homeless shelter in Brooklyn and another at a migrant shelter in College Point, Queens. In a statement, the Police Benevolent Association writing, attacks on police officers are becoming an epidemic, and the reason is the revolving door we're seeing in cases like this one. It is impossible for police officers to deal effectively with crime and disorder if the justice system can't or won't protect us while we do that work.
So these motherfucking 5 migrants beat the cops, jumped them. I couldn't show you the footage because I can't show violence on YouTube. I ain't gonna do that. They beat them cops, kicking them. What happened? The cops grabbed one dude with the yellow. They grabbed the dude with the yellow and they started trying to arrest him. His boys, who he was with, all illegal migrants who ain't illegal immigrants. Fuck that. All illegal immigrants, aka migrants, who ain't from here. Spanish dudes. It was one black. I'm gonna show you their pictures. It was one black dude, and the rest of them were Spanish dudes. Okay, they ain't gonna show it on here. It's another video. Okay, all of them are Spanish dudes. One of them's a black Spanish dude. You know those black Spanish people. All of them Spanish dudes. They beat the shit out the cops. Jumped both of them cops, and they let them out of jail with no bail, no bond, within 3 hours of being arrested. Does this show a message to the migrants? Does this give a message to the migrants? What message is this giving to the migrants? Oh, we can beat the cops up and get out? Oh, we could come here, beat these fucking cops up and get out? Man, that cop should have took his billy club. He should have bacatao his little fucking migrant ass. Baka. But if he would have bacatao his ass, blacatao, they would have been on the news trying to arrest the fucking cop. You don't get it? These people have immunity. They have immunity. You don't fucking get it? They have immunity. They're above the fucking law. So where does that put us? Where does that put you, my friend? Where does that put you? I'm going to talk about them too. I'm going to talk about those motherfuckers. Because those aren't migrants. The terrorists from the Middle East that are here, that have been implanted and imprinted and inserted here, are not fucking migrants. They're military terrorists. Potential, allegedly. If I was the goddamn government, I would assume that they were. If I was an FBI agent, a CIA agent, a fucking DEA agent, or anybody like that, I would assume these are fucking criminals trying to come over here for financial gain, trying to come over here for fucking money, finance, political. Or did y'all not care about the country no more? Oh, I get it. The plan of the Islamic Brotherhood, and I'm saying the whole Islamic. The problem, and I have no, and the Islamic people are no better than the Christians, and the Christian people are no better than the Jews, and the Jewish people are no better than the Buddhists. They're all the same to me. False doctrine. So the Islamic people's plan, I've been listening to Islamic people for the last 10 years say that they're moving here to America. They've been talking about this for 10 years before my daughter was born. See, y'all's brains either don't care enough to pay attention to real shit, like documentaries and shit like that, or you just don't catch it. But let me explain. Let me break down what these motherfuckers been saying that their plan is for here to be in America. Yeah, y'all hit that like button too. It's y'all, everybody in here just watching, ain't goddamn liking, ain't hit the cash app, ain't hit the share button, ain't did nothing. Y'all hit that like button for me. Don't do that shit. I'm out here dropping game on y'all, bombs on y'all. Hit the like button or you can leave. Straight up. Hit the like button or leave. Stop playing with me. Nobody on YouTube kicking this shit. And I don't even care if you don't want me on your algorithm. I'm already on your algorithm. Big Bad is like a virus. Watch one of my videos, like one of my videos, 20 more coming behind it. The truth is banging you. You can't run from me. If you ever found Big Bad and tapped into me one time, it's infectious. You can't get away. You can't do nothing but goddamn keep coming. Because ain't nobody kicking this shit like this. These people on the internet are cap. These people on the internet are fake. I'm one of the only real niggas on the internet, and I ain't no nigga. I'm one of the only real brothers on the internet kicking the truth. Unadulterated. For free. Hit the like button. Like I said, please and thank you. This shit is disrespectful, man. But listen, let's keep talking. And I ain't just talking. Let's keep showing and proving. I don't just fucking talk. I don't just run my coochie eaters. I could be eating some coochie right now. I could be playing with my kids or eating some coochie. Y'all better fucking share this shit. Stop playing with me. Look, check this shit out. Let me educate y'all, man, on what's really going on. What is the definition of conscription?
Here's the definition of conscription: compulsory enlistment for state service, typically into the armed forces.
Conscription. Compulsory enlistment. Compulsory. Bitch, you coming. Compulsory. Do you know what that means? Compulsive. A compulsive liar is somebody who never stops lying. A compulsive motherfucker is somebody who ain't gonna stop till he gets what he wants. Compulsory enlistment for state service, typically into the armed forces. The draft, my niggas. The fucking draft. So, Benny, what do you say compulsory for? What does that mean? The UK is being forewarned that they're about to get enlistments. Men and women. Able-bodied men and women in the UK are talking about conscription into war with Russia. And y'all ain't even heard about this. I guarantee you ain't heard about this. Because you worry about what movie you're finna fucking watch. You worry about what you're finna stuff your fucking face with. You worry about some bullshit when war is brewing like a kettle pot tea. And once that motherfucking pot goes, ain't no running no more. So right now, while the pot's getting hot, you could be getting ready. But I keep forgetting. Oh, I forgot. Y'all don't think shit is happening. You think you ain't gonna get your ass spanked. You think your butt whooping ain't coming. You been a bad boy, America. You been a bad girl, America. You've been bad. You've been bad. You've been the big bad wolf everywhere. You've been spanking shit, spinning the block, invisible ghost bombing, shadow warring, special operation, black ops, white ops, blue op, green ops, turned us into ops, turned us into demons. We weren't demons, America. We weren't demons. You turned us into demons. You put the psychotropic drugs in our communities. You poisoned your water. You poisoned your air, allegedly. You sonically sound wave attacked us. You poison us as soon as we born. And you think we're supposed to function? How can we function when we're not in balance? How can we function when life has never been good for us here? How are you so fucking comfortable when you're laying on a bed of hot rocks? Oh, I forgot. Conscription. Let's let the citizens of the UK speak. Are they ready for war? Is anybody ready? No, we're not. Let's let these citizens speak. Let's let the people who've been forewarned of conscription speak. Fair use, YouTube.
Get suffragettes.
Fair use.
Thank you. Revoke my rights. Revoke it and put me back in a kitchen cooking a Vicky Sponge. I drafted for war. Are you all right?
Hold on, I'm coming, y'all. Hold up. Let me get my last hit.
During my geography GCSE, I am not the one. And also, wrong generation they've picked. Not me going to war. That's all you'll see. How I do my base for a long day at war. That's all you're going to get. TikTok shop's going to be rolling. Get Rishi Sunak out there. Get him out there. If you want to push this so hard, you go.
Conscription is what we're talking about. What's up, BH?
Who's going to be raising your next generation, Rishi Sunak?
We might be going to war. We might be getting drafted. Shut up. I'm going to war for Rishi Sunak. Behave. Give your head a wobble. I've got things to do. I've not finished all the series of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills yet. I've got life to lead. War. The people who've been in war, it's horrible. Do you think I'm fighting over a little argument started by men? What? No. I'm busy. I'm gay. I'm northern. I will play them cards. God, I've had a hard day up north. It's hard. I will fucking turn it on. I'm not English. Scouse Republic for life.
This is a message for Rishi Sunak. Do not start calling on me for any war. Seriously. Your ag is not my ag. It's none of our ag. We don't have to deal with this. Don't tell us that we've got to go up for war.
Listening to the entitlement of these fucking modern zombies.
Old school one-on-one. You take yourself on your private jet.
We can't say no. Hold on. Let me explain something to y'all. Thank you for saying that question. Were they able to say no back in the fucking 70s in Vietnam, in the 60s? Were they able to say no during World War I? Were they able to say no during World War II? Were they able to say no during the Cold War? Were they able to say no during the Civil War? Hell no, they wasn't able to say no. You ain't got no say so. Either go to war or go to jail. That's the option they gave. You don't remember Muhammad Ali Cassius Clay? Listen, do you remember Muhammad Ali Cassius Clay? You don't remember that? That's why he went to jail and did 2 years, 1 year, 2 years, whatever he did. He said he wasn't going to war. He didn't believe in their war because we don't believe in this shit. We didn't start this shit. I believe in America. I believe in Americans. I don't believe in no motherfucking war. I'm not a warmonger, and I'm not got nothing to do with it. But I'm gonna tell you what, it don't matter what you feel like. The war games are already being played. That's what they're. But listen, that's what I'm saying. But listen to this though, and I don't always have something to something, but I was getting to where I'm going. I don't like hypotheticals. I don't like potentials. I don't like speaking conspiracy. I don't like speaking what could be. I like speaking what we know. And based on what we know, facts, what could happen. Like, the 1 + 2 = 3 shit. I don't really do a lot of conspiratorial shit, right? Fantasy, this and that, woo. I don't do shit like that. So before I play this, because this is very pivotal right here. Right now, war games or war moves are being made. And I'm not going to talk too much, but let me explain something to y'all. 3 Black American soldiers, and they happen to be Black. It don't matter if they're Black, but 3 Black African American soldiers died over there in the Middle East somewhere just a couple days ago. They got blew up by allegedly a Arabic terrorist group, right? And that's just what the government is saying. So I'm going with what the government is saying. 3 of our military soldiers were blown up by a drone from a fucking terrorist group. They confirmed today they found out who the people who were responsible for killing these Black soldiers. So that means now there is a target to execute. So, and look, before they even retaliate on these people who just killed our soldiers, these are war games, these are chess moves. Before they did any of that, America's going back and forth bombing those Houthi people for the last months. They've been bombing these people for the last months. Bombing little key military shit, little positions. Woo, woo, woo. We've been at war. We're already at war. See, you don't understand what is the definition of a world war? A world war is a conflict, a physical battle conflict between more than 2 continents. So if Russia, if America is fighting the Houthis, right? But some British soldiers come along with the Americans, or some Chinese soldiers come along with the Houthis, or however who's working with who, it doesn't matter. But if more than 2 groups, aka 3 or more countries are involved, that makes it a world war. We're already at world war. Y'all don't even understand. Fucking Ukraine's been getting bombed to shit. They've been shelling Ukraine for the last, and what is Ukraine? What was Ukraine? Because what is Ukraine is nothing anymore. What was Ukraine? Ukraine was one of the top wheat producers in the whole fucking world, aka food production. Ukraine was one of the top grain producers in the world. The beautiful, lush, lavish fields of Ukraine were just sitting perfect with the hills, so it could just make all that wheat in the wheat fields and beautiful. What happened to the top wheat producers' mansion? Y'all motherfuckers don't understand war. It ain't no one day thing. Dumbass, stop waiting for one move. They blew some shit up, we're at war. That's not how it works. The #1 wheat producer, his mansion was blown up with him and his wife in there. They died. Why would you blow up the #1 president of the top wheat company in Ukraine? And right after he died, they started talking about potential wheat shortages in America. Do you get it? Are people this dumb, or am I just this smart? I don't get it no more. And now let me let these women keep talking. These people keep talking. God bless y'all for being here. God bless y'all for being here.
To Russia.
I've been trying not to talk about this shit because it's been going on for a long time, and I don't like to talk about military shit because I'm not government. But let's go.
Come on, Rick. You having a laugh? I do not identify as a soldier. I never have. I never will. I'm not going to war. I'm really sorry, but save me a seat in Holloway. I will walk myself there right now. I will gladly go on rations and stick to my gym routine every single day, whilst you, Rich, take yourself to war because I'm not involved. So keep me right out of it. Don't draft me. I'm not coming.
Listen, apparently we're getting drafted for the old arm. There's a few reasons why I'd not be a good fit. Listen, I mean, I'd love to help, honestly. I've got ADHD, so I think I can do anything. So, I mean, I'd love the challenge. I really would, but I just want to let you know that I do have some undiagnosed bowel issues. Yeah, I'll shit on the battlefield. Is basically what I'm trying to tell you. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. So it's not me, I'm afraid. Double it and pass it to the next person. Okay, thank you, bye.
So apparently people in the UK potentially are going to get like drafted into the army for fucking World War III. What I want to say
Look, the part that's funny to me, BH, I'm going to be honest with you before I even let this keep going, because I'm going to let me shut up. But listen, the part that's funny to me, but actually is not funny, the level of entitlement with these people. These people have no sense of pride for their nation. They have no sense of seriousness at all. These women are not serious about nothing. Not one has spoken serious about possibly being fucking drafted. Ain't nothing fucking funny about this shit. It's fucking idiots, bro.
Hairdresser. What use am I to them? I could give all of my fellow army people a gorgeous balayage. I mean, with the enemy, I could probably fry their hair off with some bleach. Let's hope they've got allergic reaction to colour. That could help possibly. What skills do I have to offer? I'm terrified. Absolutely terrified. I could give them a foil cut. That'll fuck them up.
Would you fight in a war with Russia?
No. You cannot make me. You cannot catch me. I'm not doing it. I can't even survive a 1-hour lecture at uni. How do you think I'm going to survive in the war?
Okay, Rishi. If you want me going to war, this is what I need from you, right? So, I want Gemma Collins announced as Prime Minister ASAP. I need that to happen.
Everything's a joke to these motherfuckers.
Forever.
This is aggravating me.
You can't all die in the war and then you bring them back and say, oh, Tories are in power. That can't happen. I need to sign a treaty or something. I want PLT clothes for free for all us girls who are going to war, and boys, you know, they can wear them too. Get them a nice little bodycon dress, but I want them free. And I'm sure you can do that because they're made in Chinese factories anyway. And I'm sure Chinese would love to help us out. I want David Attenborough and Steve Backshall as our trainers / generals in the army. Now, I think this would be really beneficial. Steve Backshall, you know, train guy, big guy. David Attenborough, he'd just be ideal for reading his bedtime stories and calming me down, to be honest. You know, them little panic attacks I'll be having. Under 18s only should be going to war, in my opinion. They're more advanced than us. They're more fit than us. They can do the blood test. I can't. I've got a bad back and period pains. I can't run. So, I'm so sorry, but that's me out. I want to see Charles Camilla and Piers Morgan on the front line.
If I can't go to Tesco's for a pint of milk, I can't go front line with a woman who is over 6 foot because I am a marshmallow. We've already established. Marshmallow, not going.
Fuck.
If I can't book a table in Toby Carvery's, I'm not going to the war. If I can't go to Butlins, I can't go to Russia. This is how it works. You are going to have to fight your own battles, I'm afraid. You should have thought about it when you wouldn't let me into Skegness. When you wouldn't let me walk around Fantasy Island in peace, you should have thought about your arguments with the Russians and the Putin people. Because I'm not fighting people that look like Marvel characters. They're the very same as Marvel characters. They've no feelings, they're no emotions. They're just in the zone. Done. I'm not going to last 15 seconds on the battlefield.
Damn.
Captain,
drafting the people that you let live in your area. Because apparently, I'm not allowed there. I'm not allowed there. I can't live there, so I can't fight anywhere. Okay? Should have thought about equality before you started around with the Russians. Goodbye.
What's this I'm hearing about the UK going to war? Rishi Sunak, first it was the A-levels, then it was the summer holidays, and now you're saying if we don't join the army, we're going to prison. Who do you actually think you are? You better sit down. Listen, firstly, this guy is the biggest verbalist going. He's out here telling Russia, oh, if you don't do this and you don't do that, then we're going to come into war. Who's we? Who is we? Am I old to be backing it? Am I older to be jumping in?
Fucked
He's
up,
the
man.
biggest verbalist going. He's worse than those keyboard warriors on Snapchat. Rishi, I ain't been funny, but if you got beef with Russia, if you got beef with Vladimir Putin, go have a one-on-one. Go and have a one-on-one. Listen, I've always found jumping weird. I've never been with that jumping shit. So if you got beef with Vlad, have a one-on-one. Like, why are you trying to get us? Why are you trying to get us in?
Damn.
And secondly, I ain't been funny, but guys, us British people, we grew up on year 6 singing competitions. Those Russians don't play. They grew up in the mountains, okay? Who remembers when Conor McGregor was giving verbal to Khabib? What happened? He literally finished him. Listen, I failed geography, right? But even I can tell you, hold on. Right, look at the map. Russia, UK is that little speck of dirt.
A war.
Damn.
Generation of TikTokers. Not only the generation of TikTokers, have
Damn.
Vine as well. It's just fucked up. It ain't gonna work out, is it? Imagine you're in the trenches. You know, you got to be quiet. We're ready to shoot in here. Gotta like this little life. Gotta like this little life. It's just not gonna work out. Gypsy Rose at the moment. All you're going to hear is, the D is fire. It's just not going to work. Admit defeat, we're done. Good morning or afternoon.
Oh shit. I'm gonna turn it off. That's enough, y'all. You see what the fuck going on? It's jokes to them for real. And I'm not even mad at the jokes no more. I understand, but there's no sense of seriousness with them. But do you see what they're facing right now? Do you see what they're facing? The women went straight to social media. Oh, shit. And try to damn be lighthearted about it. They're trying to be sweet about it. But they know what that shit is. They don't understand the depth and the severity. But because they think they got rights. They think they got rights. It got no rights. You got the right to remain silent. Put your hands up. That's the only rights you got. You got the right to a fucking lawyer if you can afford one. Oh, you can't afford a lawyer? Railroad him. He ain't got no court-appointed lawyer. Railroad him. They're already telling they're about to, y'all. You don't get it? Y'all don't even have guns in your house. You don't even know how to shoot. You can't even do 50 push-ups. You can't even run. What the fuck are you going to do? It's not a joke. What are you going to do? Can you pick up your fucking all of your kids and carry them? I can. Do I want to? Hell no. Can you run miles? I can. Do I want to? Yeah, actually I do. I like running. I like walking. Man, nigga gonna blow that shit. Look, you talking about all the guns, right? You just said it. Y'all niggas got all them niggas who do got guns. They gonna be in their house scared as hell. Look. One more go, pop, 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 outside. Pop, pop, pop. Getting closer. Pop, pop, pop. Getting closer. Pop, 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 pop. Pop. Nigga gonna do they self. Pussies gonna top they self off. Pussies are gonna top themselves off at an unalarming rate. They gonna be like, well, I might well give myself some head. Pop, you know, top, pop your own top. People gonna pop their own damn tops. They're coming closer. Nut up or shut up. Nut up or shut up. You have no, and listen, I'm not tripping on shit. I'm raised, my dad's military. I was raised for this shit. My whole life I knew what this shit's coming. The sad part about it is they told you your whole life it was coming too. Every movie you've ever watched in your life has told you this was coming. Every television show you should have been watching told you this was coming. Oh, you wanted to laugh, huh? Oh, you wanted to fucking laugh. It wasn't no motherfucking jokes. It was never a motherfucking joke. It was never a motherfucking joke. I hurt. Ain't no damn joke. These motherfucking Arabs that's here, they not gonna play with you. These Arab super soldiers with full of hate because their grandmama got knocked off during the 19 Kuwait War, because their great uncle got dome checked and blew apart right next to him in the motherfucking Baghdad War. Because his motherfucking mama got topped off, the house got collapsed right on top of him, and he's the only one who survived because he was the only one small enough to be in the goddamn corner. And he crawled out that hole, and they dug him out that hole, and he vowed to get your ass. Ooh, you don't get it. But you been just going out for party and bullshit and party and bullshit. We're going to see Beyonce. Beyonce concert. I'm beyond turd. Bam, 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 ba-da-dam, bam. Beyonce concert. I'm beyond turd with a big booty bitch. Oh, you think your life was all sweet? You're a fat slob now who's about to get put to the motherfucking test. Beyonce concert, I'm beyond turned. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Y'all probably don't even know nobody Kevin Gates. Turn up. Stop listening to that old bullshit music. Y'all better wake the fuck up. It's not a joke. They're next door to me. They was right there. They're everywhere. I'm surrounded by these motherfuckers. Come one, come all. All will fall. I fight with God in me. It's the God in me. Hey, it's the God in me. Hey, it's the God in me. I ain't scared. Bernie Mac, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. It's the God in me. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. But I understand that I can get dome checked too. I can get my block knocked too. My top can get popped too. That's why I make my life count. That's why I'm gonna make this bitch count. You know, you got one bullet left. You know, gunfight. You're in a gunfight and you bang, 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 bang. You done banged it all out. You got one bullet left. You better make that motherfucker count. Your life has got one bullet in the clip left. You better make that last shot count. And that's a metaphor, YouTube. I'm not speaking violence. That's a metaphor. Are you not poetic? Are you not entertained? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Every bullet better count. That's why your bullets are your days. Your bullets are your time. Stop wasting your bullets. Stop wasting your days. Stop wasting your time. Make it count. Because that motherfucker, the clip gonna run out eventually. Woo, you don't get it. I love y'all, and I ain't speaking fear. Because guess what? The European people, UK people, British people, and all them who was just talking, they got told that they at the brink of war, and they ain't feared either. They ain't scared. They on that bit joking and acting like they got immunity. But the only people with immunity is the new citizens of America. And you, the old citizen, you're the old dog. You're the old dog. They got new dogs here, and they don't want as much. They'll take way less. They gonna work 20 times as hard, and they gonna do what the fuck they told. You want too much. You want filet mignon. You used to master throwing you the best filet mignon on the side of the damn floor. You sitting next to the master's table. He gonna throw a big ass steak neck down to you. You think just because master been giving you good old steak for all these years, you filled up on steak. But guess what? He got tired of giving you filet mignon every night. It was costing him too much. That was his meals. That was his dinner. We wasn't even supposed to eat what master was eating. You got tricked into eating what master ate. Oh my God. You ain't even supposed to eat like master. You got tricked all the way out your spot, all the way out your position. Eating like master's what got you busted and fucked up and unhealthy. Because master don't know how to eat. Master's a fucking, he's new to these foods over here. He's not from over here. That nigga's from the cave. From the ice cave. That's the Flintstone. Master is the motherfucking mastermind who said, I will never go back into them caves again. I will stay 20, 45 years ahead of these new slaves. I will stay 100 years ahead of them at all times. I will never go back. And I'm not mad at master. I'm not mad at the Flintstone with the nuke button ready to press it. I ain't mad at master. He knows where he come from. He said, I'm not going back to them cold, hungry days. I will eat this meat, cook it. Slave, cook my steak. Barely cook it. I like it like that. That's how we did it in the caves. Touch it on the fire. That's it. Just put some rock salt on it. That's all we had. That's what my taste buds know. This is psychology. You ain't been alive long enough. I've been alive for millions of years. Not this body, but this spirit. I've been witnessing this for millions of years. Now we're here. What are you going to do with this moment? What are you going to do with the rest of your bullets? What are you going to do with the rest of your clip? You going to keep watching Netflix? You going to keep jacking off, watching porn? You going to keep being a loser? Or you going to build yourself up? Keep your virility. Keep your fertility. Don't be a whore. Keep your virility. Keep your fertility. Keep your sperm. Build your mind. Build your body and prepare for anything to come. You don't get it. Your clip is running out. And your clip is your time. Your bullets are running out. These foreigners don't fucking waste their clips. They come over here with nothing. This is why I respect these motherfuckers. They come over, excuse my language. They come over here with nothing. Nothing. They sleeping with metal blankets on the motherfucking floor. They're sleeping with metal blankets on the freaking floor. And guess what? They got the grind of a millionaire hustler. They're going to give them an opportunity and they're going to take it. You were born with the opportunities and you didn't take it. You know why you didn't take the opportunities? Because you were born in the illusion. You were taught, go to school and get a college degree and you'll be very successful in American society. Go to school and you'll be all you can be, and go to the army and enter all my institutions, and I will allow you a seat at the house. The house of the dead. You're allowed a seat in the house of the fucking dead. And you happy. Fix up my tie. Let me have the stick. I'll have what he's having. Nigga, you black. Nigga, you are black. You don't have to be a nigga slave, but you're black, man. Oh, I'm proper and I'll have what he's having. And Speak your tongue. He don't have you around him because you're him. He has you around because you're you. Be thankful of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Oops, I forgot. You had your head up master's ass so long, you don't even know who you fucking are. Run it back. You got to run it back. You can't miss this one. You had your head up master's ass so long, you don't even know who you are. You think you're master. No, I have the rights, and I identify as a transsexual. I identify as goat fucker. I identify as a insane person. Now your identity has gave you a crisis, and now reality is approaching, and your crisis will bang you right in your face. Betty, you're so negative. Betty, you always talking so you're making stuff so hard and whack. Betty, you always say things that make me question my reality. Because your reality is an illusion, most of y'all. Your food is fake. You listen to fake music. You do fake things. You got fake friends. You're not genuine with your family. You're not genuine with yourself. You lie to people. And you go home and look yourself in the mirror and say, well, that's not true, but it sounded good. You lost your integrity. Women have been turned into whores. Dudes have been turned into animals, murderers, thieves, liars. Hell, I'm almost to the point now. The world might be due for a good cleansing. Checkmate. You might be due for a cleansing. It might be about that time. I think it is about that time. Get these motherfuckers up out of here. They're all scum. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Who deserves to live? Put your hands up. Who deserves to live? Put your hands up. Who is good to their kids? Put your hands up. Who is good to their fucking people? Who is good to their mama? Who is good to their daddy? Who is good to their society? Who is good to the homeless man when he needed $5? Who is good to the prostitute? Who is good to the bum? Who is good to the stripper? Who is good to the children? Who is good to the animals? Who is good to the water? Who is good to the earth? I don't deserve this shit, but some of y'all do. And I ain't mad no more. And I ain't sad no more. I'm just understanding of what's going on. Time for a cleansing. And the cleansing's been going on for years. You've had your COVID cleansed. You get your colon cleansed. Listen, let me explain a spiritual mind fuck for y'all before I go, because I'm gone for the night. I'll be back soon. Because my birthday, my son, Little Bede's birthday is fucking today. His birthday's in 12 minutes. Little Bede's birthday is in 12 minutes. My son is turning 7 in 12 minutes. And I got all the birthday shit. I got to just set it up, put his ass to bed and set it up. So let me explain something to y'all about the colon cleanse. Yeah, my son turning 7. Lil Bede is turning 7. I'm Big Bede. That's Lil Bede. He's turning 7 in the morning, man. Let me explain something to y'all, man. Actually, he's turning 7 in a few minutes. Let me explain something to y'all. I got that shit set up too. Big Bede be turning up for his kids. I'm the best daddy. The motherfucking best on this planet. It don't get no better than me. Only thing I could have that I don't have is riches and money. Other than that, nigga, it don't get no fucking better than me. I don't look up to nobody but myself and God. Look, listen to this. A man reaches his spiritual peak at 40. At 40, a man reaches his spiritual peak. A man gets his complete spiritual powers at 40. our government suggests that all men before the age of 40 should go get their asshole checked. What do you call that? Your colon cleansed, your colon checked, colonoscopy. They suggest, listen to this, and they hold on, compulsory, they compulsively suggest that you get your asshole checked, popped before you turn 40. If a man kept his asshole intact and kept his asshole a virgin and didn't defile himself, at the age of 40, you get your full spiritual powers because your top kundalini aligns with your bottom kundalini, and your body will become a full connection at that moment. At 25, you get blessed. At 30, you get blessed. At 35, you get your spiritual powers. At 40, you get your full spiritual powers. Why do they want you to get put to sleep and get pook? Why? Why do they want men to break their quote unquote spiritual hymen before 40? You know why? To break you spiritually. And most of y'all done broke your own hymen or letting another nigga break your hymen. So you're broken spiritually. So that was something that I had to share because I'm almost 40 and I'm understanding of stuff, and God just be making me do this for y'all. I don't even want to do this. Let me read these comments before I go. Party for the little lad and wish him all the love you got in that beautiful heart, brother. I am. Make sure you say Australia said happiest of birthdays. I will tell him Australia said happy birthday. Colin from Australia, man. I swear to God, I'm gonna tell him. I ain't got it ain't gone to no facts. Come on now. Only way I gotta get shot. Like I got shot when I got to holler at them when I got shot. Bah! Oh shit! Got to go. That's the only boy. Emergency room. Holler at your boy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's your big homie, Big Bayday. I love y'all. Stay out the way. Stay smart. Stay dangerous. Get ready, man. The basics: alcohol, food, bandages, tourniquets, rubber bands. Get you some fucking rubber bands. You get popped up, you have to wrap rubber bands around your motherfucking leg and cut the tourniquet that shit. Because your arms might not be strong enough to tie a fucking t-shirt, because you might not have that arm strength to tie that motherfucking t-shirt like the tourniquet you need to stop the bleeding. So you might have to just take a handful of rubber bands and run them up your leg 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 until that shit stop bleeding. Get you some rubber bands, get you some tourniquets, get you some bandages, get you some alcohols, gauze, get you some bullets, get you some guns. Stop being a fucking loser. Stop being a fucking loser. I was listening to the radio on my car today driving, listening to white people on the radio. That's why I love all cultures. The white people on the radio talking about buying guns and bullets, while the niggas is saying, no. What's that song? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody knows love me like I do. Love me like you. You stupid black people are listening to that shit while white people are talking about guns and bullets. Wake the fuck up. It's your big homie, Big Bayday, man. Listen to all your cultures and your fellow brothers, because somebody got to wake y'all motherfuckers up. It's your big homie, Big Bayday. I love y'all, man. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be on here, man. I'm going to go set up my son's birthday shit because it's birthday time. I'm finna pull all this shit out the trunk, pop the trunk on that boy, put that boy to bed and pop the trunk, decorate the house, and it's going to be a winter wonderland when he wake up. Birthday wonderland. It's your fucking big homie, Big Bayday, man. I love y'all. I hope you love yourself enough to load up your fucking clip and stay ready, man. Y'all better stay ready. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Quao. Thank y'all, man, so much, man. Thank y'all for being interactive and talking, man. For the people who didn't want to interact, next time interact. Talk up, man. If you want to talk, got a questions, anything, talk to your boy, man. You ain't gonna know till you grow, man. You ain't gonna grow till you know. It's your big home, big bad day.